All right, welcome everyone. You might see me get up again and send that playlist, but I think everyone's probably here, so probably not. And we'll start down in our comfy seat today, whatever that looks like. Ground down on your mat. We'll take a few minutes here to breathe. You can sit cross-legged or on your knees. You can lay down on your back, maybe sit up on a block. We'll take a few minutes to tune inward. Focus in on the breath. Check in with how the body is feeling. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as you breathe, start to elongate that breath. Nice, long, slow breaths so that we can slow down our movements, lengthen our time in each pose. Check in with your body, your mind here. If you find that mind wandering, just count the seconds of your inhales and exhales. Something simple to occupy the mind space. And feel that fresh prana flow in, energy flow out. That ever-flowing exchange, the cycle continues with your breath. With every inhale, feel your awareness of yourself strengthen. Every exhale, you calm a little bit more. Creating that yogic aura around you and in your space. We'll take 5 more breaths here at your own pace. One more nice deep breath. Exhale completely. Inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. Nice big stretch up. And exhale, take a side bend to the right. Right hand comes down, maybe that right forearm. Full exhale. As you're ready, inhale up through center. And we'll exhale to switch sides, letting the left arm drop down, opening up through that right side body. Inhale those arms up. Take your twist, exhaling to twist to the right. Left hand comes outside the right knee, gazes over that right shoulder. And as you're ready, release. Inhale, arms up through center. It's an exhale to switch sides. Exhaling to twist to the left. Take a nice big stretch up through center. And exhale, hands through heart center. You can fall back to the lap. Nice big inhale back to that neutral spine. And take an exhale to bring your gaze over the right shoulder. Turning the head to the right. Nice deep stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale to bring that gaze through center. Exhale, gazes over the left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, drop that chin down to that chest. Inhale, lift that gaze all the way up towards the sky, opening through the front of the neck. And exhale, let that ear drop to that shoulder, maybe going to the right first. It doesn't really matter. As you exhale, chin drops to chest. Inhale, opposite ear lifts to opposite shoulder. And from here, you can either exhale that chin back down to your chest, or let the head continue to fall all the way back, taking a full rotation around the neck. Either way, we exhale as our head drops down, and we inhale as that ear lifts back up to that shoulder. You're taking half rotations, you're switching from side to side. You're taking whole rotations, take 3 in this direction, and then at the bottom of that third exhale, switch directions. Nourishing the neck. Wherever you are, slow it down a little bit. Notice that sensation, making a 360 around your neck as you rotate your head. Pausing in any one spot if it feels like it needs it. Take the time, give yourself a little self-massage if that would help, running the fingers along behind the collarbone, maybe up the back of the neck to where the skull meets the spine, whatever feels good here. Listening to your body, giving our neck a little love and attention, a little gratitude for doing the important job of carrying around our heads and our brains all day. There are a couple more breaths here. You've definitely switched sides by now if you're taking full rotations. And when you feel even, take that final exhale, let that chin drop down to the chest. Inhale, gaze lifts up, arms lift up, nice big stretch up. Exhale, let the hands fall behind you. Maybe you're cross-legged, maybe you're on your knees. Just lift that pelvis up, find a little bit of release in the hips. Head can drop back, maybe it's a camel, or maybe it's just a lifted seat from your cross-legged position. And then on an exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, sweep those arms back up. And exhale, roll forward right into your tabletop. From our tabletop, we'll inhale to drop that belly, curl that tailbone up, gaze is lifted, coming into our cow posture. And exhale, round the spine, push the mat away, coming into cat, chin tucks back into that chest. Inhale, drop that belly, curl that tailbone up, gaze lifts, pulling back on the mat with your hands to find space through the chest and the rib cage. Exhale, curl the spine away from the mat, rolling back into our cat posture. We'll take 4 more breaths here. You can stick with cat-cow or start to move into a little bit of wild cat, a little free movement. Maybe drawing some circles with the hips, opening up through the side body. Take 3 more breaths here, giving your body what it needs. Checking in. Let's take 1 more breath. Settle back into a neutral tabletop at your own pace. Tuck the toes, sink the hips back to the heels, stretching through those toes, stretching through those feet. Nice big inhale and exhale here. You can keep hands down on the mat or crawl your hands back to simply sit up on the heels. Just breathing into the feet here, really taking notice of the toes, taking notice of your arches. One more breath. And if you are sitting on your heels, on an exhale, slide those hands back down to your tabletop. Extend the legs long, step back into your high plank. Nice big inhale here. Exhale to lower either through chaturanga or lowering knees, chest, and chin. Lower your whole body down to the mat. Belly lands on the mat. Hands are underneath shoulders. Inhale to lift that chest through baby cobra, warming up the bottom of the spine. And as you're ready, exhale to lower it back down. Two more. Inhale to lift. Maybe you lift a little higher. Maybe you hover your hands. Maybe you work more towards an up dog. Maybe you let your head fall back. On an exhale, lower it back down. One more. Inhale, lift through that back bend wherever you're at. And as you're ready, tuck the toes. Exhale, send it back to down dog. From your down dog, inhale, walk those feet to the hands. Find your forward fold. Nice big inhale and exhale in your forward fold. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. Plant the right hand, Inhale, peel that left arm up. Finding a twist, opening up through the bottom of the left foot, all the way up through the left fingertips. Trying to open up that chest to the left side of the room. Hand can lay flat, tented fingertips, or it can come to a block. Two more breaths here. On that final exhale, let the left hand fall back down in front of the face. The right leg straightens, left knee bends. Inhale, peel that right arm up. Finding that twist on the other side for 3. Same options, you can tent fingers, come to a block. Just breathe, opening up through that right side. And exhale to let that right hand drop back down, bend through both the knees. Inhale, find your halfway lift, straightening the legs, 90-degree angle at the waist. Shoulders pull back and down, feel your lats engage. Hands can rest on the shins or the thighs. And it's an exhale to bend the knees, round the spine, fold back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, fold it on down. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Nice deep exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back in your low lunge. Full exhale. Inhale to plant the right knee and tuck the right toes, swing the arms up and back, finding a back bend. Full breath here. Opening up through the front of the right thigh. Nice big inhale. Exhale, fold it forward, hands frame the foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Let's step the left foot back to meet the right, pushing back into down dog. Optional vinyasa here, or just meet in down dog. We'll take 3 breaths. You're taking your vinyasa, you're inhaling through that high plank, exhaling through that chaturanga, inhaling through your back bend, And exhaling back to down dog. From down dog, start to walk your hands back to your feet as you lift your right leg up into the sky for your standing split. So your hands are walking back towards that left foot as your right leg rises. Once you get there, pull those shoulders back and down. Maybe try to hover the hands. Warrior 3. Inhale, plant the right foot, knees bent, Utkatasana. It's your chair pose. Biceps frame the ears at the back of your mat. Inhale to lift that chest. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Tuck that tailbone under. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhale, walk the hands forward through your high plank. Optional vinyasa, or just send it back to down dog. One more breath to meet back in down dog. And once you make your way there, inhale, float that left leg up for three-legged dog. Exhale to pull the knee into the chest for pigeon. Left knee next to left wrist, left ankle on the right side of the mat. You can use that right foot to crawl space, and then inhale, open up through that chest, pull the shoulders back and down. Exhale to release. You can come down onto the forearms. Maybe drop that belly all the way down onto the leg. Or you can take a back bend, bending the right leg, reaching back with those hands. Totally up to you. All the options are yours. We'll take 8 full breaths in pigeon to really open up through the outside of that left hip. Two more breaths here. And as you're ready, start to inhale back up onto those palms. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Sweeping motion, inhale to send that left leg right back into three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest, step the left foot between the hands. Nice and strong in that left foot. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Back in a forward fold at the top of our mat. Breathe here in your fold. 2 more breaths. Let the knees bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it on down. One more round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. This time we'll step the left foot back, coming into our low lunge. On an inhale, plant the left knee, arms float up and back. Exhale to find that back bend. You can untuck the left toes. Full breath here. And then inhale, start to swing back up. It's an exhale to frame the right foot, left toes tuck, left knee lifts. Right foot steps back to meet the left. You have an optional vinyasa here, or just send it back to down dog. If you're taking your vinyasa, you'll lower through that push-up. Inhale through that back bend and exhale back to down dog. Step the feet a little closer together. Once you're settled in down dog, it's an inhale to walk the hands back as you lift the left leg up to your standing split at the back of your mat. Breathe here, feel steady, feel strong. Maybe find that flat back and hover the hands for warrior three. You can try something different on this side, a different hand variation. Just breathe, feel your strength. One more breath. On an exhale, plant the left foot, the knees bend. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend into those knees, tuck that tailbone under. Exhale, hands to prayer. On another exhale, turn the elbows towards the right, find a little twist. And inhale through center. Exhale, find a little twist to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to forward fold. Hands find the mat. Inhale, walk the hands forward to your high plank. Exhale, find that vinyasa or just send it right back to down dog. And when you're in down dog, find your breath in and out through that nose. Exhale to settle in. Inhale, float that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to the chest, Kapotanasana, pigeon pose on the other side. Right knee next to right wrist, right ankle on the left side of the mat. Find space in the pelvis. Inhale, shoulders back and down. And exhale to release. Wherever you're at, the side doesn't have to look the same as the left. It's okay if you lean more towards one side or the other. Just breathing into the outside of that right hip. We'll take 8 breaths. You can find an optional bind, bending the left leg, reaching back with those arms. Just breathe, finding the comfort past the discomfort. Two more breaths here. As you feel ready, inhale back on up on those palms. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. It's a sweeping motion. Inhale, send that right leg right back into three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee in, step it between the hands, nice and strong through that right leg. Left foot steps up to meet the right, forward fold. Knees bend, inhale, slowly, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center, down to your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet parallel, hips width distance. Let's take 3 breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer. Start to bend into the knees. Take a nice big inhale first. And then let's exhale, sink down as if you're coming into your yogi squat, but thighs stay parallel, heels lift on the balls of your feet. And then start to turn the bottoms of the feet together and the knees wide. You can bring your hands to the floor for support here. I'm gonna try and bring the bottoms of my feet to touch and then see if I can re-steady and rebalance. Find that non-moving point. Find 3 breaths. This is where my hands keep me balanced. Bring them to wherever balances you. 2 more breaths. If you fall out of it, just try again. 1 more steady breath. Straighten that spine. Ooh. Hands come back to prayer. Let's try and bring our knees parallel again. Hands supporting us in front. And then let's hop the legs back to a high plank. Nice big inhale in your high plank. Exhale, lower it on down, chaturanga. Inhale, find that back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, all in our down dog, pedaling out the feet. Inhale to your high plank. Let's exhale, drop the heels to the left and take a side plank. Drop that right foot down in front of the left, pressing into the outside of the right foot. Try and lift that left leg out from underneath. You got it. 1 more breath. And exhale, drop that left foot back down. Come on back through your high plank. Hike it back to down dog for a breath. Inhale back to your plank. We're going to bring it right to the other side. Exhale, heels drop to the right. Left arm heels up. I'm sorry, my back is to you. Press the outside of that left foot into the mat. Lift the right leg up for 3 breaths. You can always do this on your forearm or with your knee dropped as well. Exhale, bring that right foot back. Right hand comes back to the mat. Hike it back to down dog. Nice big exhale here. Nice big inhale. And exhale to drop the knees wide, sink the hips back. Wide-legged child's pose. Releasing into Balasana. And breathe. Inhale, crawl those hands back. We'll come back up to our upright seat. Spin those legs around. And we'll bring our left foot into our right thigh. Our right foot extended out either to the side or in front, whatever works. Inhale those arms overhead. And let's exhale to twist to the left. We will find another variation of twist after this. But for now, just breathe here. Inhale, release arms up through center. Exhale, we'll take that side bend over the right leg. Left arm reaching overhead. I like to bring my right arm inside so I can use it as leverage to really open up through my chest. Breathe here. And 1 more breath. Inhale to release. Turn that torso over that right thigh and exhale to fold. Breathe here, reaching for those toes, that ankle, that shin. Maybe just resting the hands on either side of the leg on the mat. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be today. And inhale, release, bring it back on up. Let's tuck that right leg back, bringing the right foot next to the right hip. And if you can, lift that left foot up and bring it on top of the right thigh, kind of like in a half lotus pose. Inhale those arms up overhead. And it's another opportunity. We're twisting to the left here. So the right hand comes outside the left knee. The left arm is going to wrap around and try and reach onto those left toes. Gazes over the left shoulder. And breathe. Inhale, release. You can bring that left foot back down next to the right thigh. And then exhale, lower the upper body backwards. We'll get into that right quad a little bit. If it's accessible for you, drop the arms, lower all the way onto your back. Continuing to try to drive that right knee into the mat. Just looking for a gentle stretch in the quad. And breathe. Inhale, start to prop back up on those elbows. Push back up onto those hands. And we'll switch legs. Well, let's extend both legs out first, actually. Coming through our Dandasana, legs extended, feet flexed, spine straight. Inhale, arms up overhead. And take an exhale to forward fold towards the feet, noticing the differences in your right and left side here. Spine can be curved if you'd like. You can hinge at your hips if you'd like. Just take inventory. Do you notice a difference? Do you not? And then whatever that observation is, let it float away. Full exhale to release a little bit deeper. And then inhale up through center. And now we'll tuck our right foot into our left thigh and let our left leg extend out to the side. Inhale those arms overhead. Exhale, find that twist to the right. Left hand comes outside right knee. Gazes over that right shoulder, stimulating our digestive system. Maybe even opening up through that left shoulder blade. Inhale, release arms up through center. Exhale, take that side bend to the left. Right arm reaches overhead, opening up through that right side body. Opening up that chest and breathe. And one more breath. Inhale those arms up, twist that torso over the left thigh, exhale to fold. Reaching for that foot, that ankle, that shin, wherever you're at today. And breathe. Inhale that upper body back up. And we're gonna bring that left foot behind us, left foot next to the left hip. Bring that right foot up onto that left thigh into a half lotus. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand outside the right knee, and that right arm is gonna wrap around our back and reach for those right toes. Gaze is over the right shoulder, breathe here. One more nice strong breath. Inhale to release. We'll tuck that right foot back into the left thigh on the bottom of the mat. And exhale, release the body backwards, stretching into that left quadricep, the top of the left thigh. You can relax back on the elbows, or if it's accessible for you, just release that whole body down, head down to the mat, continuing to try to drive that left knee into the mat. Breathe here. As you feel ready, prop back up onto those elbows, come back up on the palms. We'll extend the legs long out in front of us, coming back into our Dandasana. Move that sits fat out of the way if need be. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold again. Knees can bend if you'd like. I like to bend my knees, reach for my feet, then straighten my legs, pulling my shoulders back and down as best I can so that I'm hinging from the hips. Inhale, release, sweep arms up overhead, tilt the body back, lift the legs for your boat pose. And breathe in your boat pose, play around with your strength, trust yourself, maybe try straightening those legs today. Arms can also come out in front of you. You can always keep heels down on the mat, knees bent, whatever works. Nice big inhale. Exhale, drop the legs, forward fold. 2 more breaths in your forward fold. Maybe try pointing the feet or flexing the feet, something different from last time. One more nice full exhale. And as you inhale, sweep those arms up, lift back into your boat pose. Exhale, lower the upper body down until just the shoulder blades are off the ground, and then hover the heels about 2 inches off the ground. This is our half boat. It's funny, half of the boat is more difficult to hold. Nice big inhale. Nice big exhale, trust yourself. One more inhale. And exhale gently with control, lower it all down. Nice big full body stretch. Feet can come to the mat, knees pointed towards the ceiling. Let's scoot our hips over to the left, let knees fall over to the right, finding a supine twist. Arms can be in a cactus or in a T. Gaze is over that left shoulder. I like to rest my right hand on top of my left thigh. And as you breathe through your twist here, you can try a different variation with the legs. You can bind them in eagle, bringing your left thigh over your right, and then your left shin to the back of your right calf. Or you can extend that left leg out long to your right side, maybe even holding on to that left foot with the right hand. And breathe. 2 more breaths in your twist. As you're ready, take your time. Inhale your knees back up, scoot the hips back to center. And let's all take an inhale to curl the spine, lift the pelvis through a low bridge. In your low bridge, try to lift the heels, engage the calves, roll onto the balls of those feet. Full exhale here. Nice big inhale. Exhale, lower the heels. Nice big inhale. Exhale, lower the bridge. Scoot your hips over to the right. We'll let those knees fall over to the left. You can find a different variation of twist if you'd like. Maybe you try eagle on this side. Maybe you try that leg extension. Either way, focus on driving that right shoulder into the mat. And breathing through the twist here, right under that rib cage. Eyes can be closed if it's comfortable for you. Let this pose be passive on the outside and active on the inside. Continuing to breathe in and out through the nose here. And as you're ready, on an inhale, we'll lift those knees back through center. Exhale, settle back in. Inhale, curl back up through that low bridge. Exhale, roll the spine back down. Continue to exhale, let those legs extend long. We'll settle into a Shavasana for a breath or two. If you'd like to end practice in something else, go ahead and find that posture. Maybe it's a Supta Baddha Konasana today, feet together, knees wide. Maybe it's a plow, though that doesn't sound particularly relaxing. You're welcome to take traditional Shavasana with arms in any variation that feels good. And just breathe. We've made it to 45 minutes anyway. No pressure, whatever works here. Let the eyes close and let the movement sink in and slow to a stillness. If you have time to continue your Shavasana today, feel free. I am a minute over, so if you would like to wrap up class, go ahead and take your time rolling through fetal position. On any side that feels comfortable, using that bottom arm as a pillow. As you're ready, a nice big inhale will push you back up to a comfy seat. Eyes can stay closed if you'd like. Hands can rest wherever's comfy, and we'll end our time together today with 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. So we'll all meet up right here unless you are keeping stillness. And inhale to sigh. And bow your third eye to heart center. Send yourself some loving gratitude for making it onto your mat today. Some loving gratitude to your Sangha, your community who joined you. And some loving gratitude to the thousands of generations of people that have shared with us our yoga practice. And I bow in honor and gratitude to all of you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all. I'm sorry I ran over by 2 minutes. I was feeling very slow. Keep your eye. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, Stephanie. Didn't mean to cut you off. I was just going to say, keep your eyes on our website for India benefit classes because they're pretty awesome right now.
Thanks, Jenny. Awesome practice.
Thanks, Brian. See you soon.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you, Natalie. How are you today?